Hey guys, this is Rurouni K95 here, and hope you have a good morning here, because I wanted to do this video like I wanted to do something which I haven't thought of doing, which I should have done, particularly. Like, today, I'm going to be doing another library vlog video, and this time it's for the month of July, because it says come into covering another, excuse me, another video on how I do my previous videos, where looking back, where I did a couple of my library vlog videos, particularly from like what I understand, particularly why. And for some reason is that somehow this has gotten to the case of how I look back on where I did my first library vlog, where I borrowed some manga from the local libraries as well, particularly of how I just wanted to consider the fact of how you want to expect of how you were going to do is the only thing. What interests me though is that you have to think of how I wanted to learn capable of things, of how I wanted to come across, particularly of how I wanted to come by on borrowing manga from libraries as well. I think I did one back in January, on the 3rd of, I believe it was January last year. I think I remembered it as well, where it was cloudy and it was on a rainy day. On a rainy day, particularly, because I was the first particularly wanting to go to the library, particularly for something like borrowing the single volume mangas, in all the complete volumes of manga, and omnibus manga volumes. For example, like paperback manga books, hardcover manga books, on any manga titles and any occasion, particularly of how I want to come by for this particularly. Yeah, because this has gotten to the point of how I wanted to come across, particularly of how when you would borrow manga with your library card, or if you can find a manga in a book sale at your library and you can buy it as well, as supposedly as well, or something. Because, some of them may have like anime on VCDs on there, or some of them may be on DVDs, whether it's one of those Japanese releases that are only in Japanese but only with no subtitles, or one of those English dub anime DVDs, if they ever try to be really anonymous, particularly of how what I come across, particularly of how I was buying. And also sometimes they have light novels as well. Well, I think I remembered getting a lot of them as well. And some people, that basically how is what they're like, especially of how you wanted to come across to buy more manga. Hey, I even bought, the last time I went to the library back in June, it was cloudy. I had to buy 15 manga books, particularly. I mean, that's particularly of how I start my journey of doing more manga haul videos on any manga. For example, like the English translated manga books that are only translated in Japanese, but they're not translated in English as well, on any other occasion. And not only that, there are some like Taiwanese translated imports of the original Japanese manga. For example, like Tongli Publishing as well, on any other occasions of stuff as well. So that is the thing, particularly Yeah, like, well, most libraries have, like, in the book sale, like $1 a manga, like manga for $1. But if you went to a other library that has a manga for like 25 cents each, and it's like $10. It's like you're getting $30, uh, 21 manga books if you have like 16 or $17, because those are the manga books that are costed about, I believe it was 25 cents each, particularly of how I wanted to come by on whether I come across particularly to learn over the fact accordingly, and then afterwards particularly. Yeah, because I wanted to know about this for all some sorts as well. Yeah, because for the thing, basically, it was on the 3rd of January when it was cloudy, and I had to borrow some manga, like, for example, like Beastar's manga, or any of the other manga titles after I finished reading this other manga, like The Rose of Versailles. Yeah, because if I pick a manga that is considered to binge read, it'll be a tie-in between either Beastars or The Rose of Versailles. But in my opinion, well, Beastars is a good manga though. If I had to pick my favorite manga from that are the classics, it would have to be The Rose of Versailles, because I've heard good things about the manga though. It's pretty good. Same with the anime adaptation. Yeah, because in my opinion, yeah, they're both great in my opinion though. But that's particularly in the case particularly. And then I came back to the library on the 29th of January. I saw some manga at a book sale area. I had to buy some because there's some in English, but I got the ones that are in Japanese particularly. Hey, that basically started my journey of where I did my otaku haul for this holiday season, which is in, I believe, coming particularly in like how many more months? Like, particularly like, I would like to say how, because we're in July though. August, September, October, November. In 5 more months. August, September, October, November, December. Yeah. I'll probably do my otaku haul for my holiday season, for this holiday season, in 5 months, particularly as well. And same goes for where I'm about to be going, planning on if I can go to the anime convention in another 10, how many more months? January, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 10 more months, because I'm already about to do because I haven't done any anime convention vlog videos. Well, I think I've probably did a couple of those back in 2018 and 2019, because I wanted to do some cosplay, particularly. Yeah, hey, I wanted to pick a cosplay, particularly. Well, I remember seeing cosplayers at an anime convention. Some of them may cosplay as, like, video game characters or anime characters, or some of them cosplay as a furry, which they ever try to be anonymously, particularly, of what they are, or over the fact of what cosplayers do, particularly. Yeah, that's something that I haven't heard of before, particularly. Same goes with particularly of how I wanted to know as well. And for this topic particularly, because I'm going to be going to this library, because I'm going to be borrowing some manga, because I'm only limited to like 3 titles as well. Whether I can read a lot of read some more manga that I can borrow from the library, particularly as well. Because I wanted to learn the fact is how I wanted to come across, particularly of how I come by on doing a vlog video like this, particularly as well. Hey, because I have been doing a lot of those as well, and during the free comic book day at the library, I had to buy some manga, and there's some anime on like DVDs, and there's one on VCD. Like, say for example, I saw this VCD set of this anime that I wanted to check out called Hana no Ko Lunlun, or Lulu the Flower Angel. That's particularly another magical girl anime from the 70s. Because I think I found it on VCD. Because I have it on my plan on watching list. Because I've heard good things about Lulu the Flower Angel anime as well. Because that's the magical girl anime from the 70s as well. Because I wanted to plan on watching this because I've heard interesting things about that anime anyway. Because I bet you I bought it on VCD, that's why. So that's particularly in the case. Well, because, well, VCDs are most commonly known in Asia, beside from South Korea and Japan. Yeah, VCDs are most commonly in Asia, compared to the fact of how VCDs are in China are like less pricey than the DVDs ones are. Particularly, most anime were on like VCDs as well, like how you would. They're like solely in Chinese dialogue as well. There's also Japanese VCD releases of anime that are only in Japanese but no subtitles also. That'll be a subject for another time for that as well. I'll probably do a video on the VCDs as soon as I can after I do my otaku haul for this holiday season, which is in 5 days, months actually. Sorry, I always get confused, particularly of how I wanted to come to that as well. Because, you know why? Because I'm going to be going to the library today. And when I go to the library, because this is going to be all sorted out, there's going to be all this, because I haven't done a video like this one in a while as well. And we get to the thing that I haven't thought of doing a video like this in quite a while, particularly. Because you know why? I'm going to be going to the library, that's why. But when I go to the library, because I haven't done a vlog like this in a while, particularly. Because, you know, some of them basically how they can walk to the library on foot, or they may take an Uber to the library. Because they're trying to be really anonymous of how, unless they live across the road from the library, then that's good for them, particularly. Especially if you want to go to a library as well. Well, there's other libraries that are far away. Some of them may ask, like, family relatives, or they can ask them to take them to libraries, or they may take a bus transit to the library as well. Or some of them may take their own cars to the library, like they can drive themselves to the library, or they may ride a bike to the library, just to be anonymous, particularly, which is something new. But some of them may take like Uber when they go to the library as well, particularly, accordingly, from what I understand why. That's how I'm given the points of what I come across of how this particularly goes as well. Because I remember going to the library last time in March. It was rainy, and it was cloudy before the rain. I had to get all these manga books. There's one in English, but I get the ones that are in Japanese particularly. Because I'm starting to become basically as a manga reader. That's why. Because I have always been a manga reader. Hey, I have been doing like, I believe it was like manga reading logs particularly, of what manga I'm reading. Hey, yesterday I have been reviewing 10 volumes out of every manga series. Like, say for example, I've reviewed like Inuyasha manga volumes, as well as in the same way how I reviewed a couple volumes of Rama 1/2, because in the original Japanese manga one is only 38 volumes. However, in the English translated ones, they're only 36 out of the original manga, particularly, just to be really anonymous as well. So, that being said, I'm just going to make some breakfast, and I'm going to go to the library, because the library opens at 10 o'clock as well, because I'm going to be going to the library as well, because I haven't done a library vlog like this in a long time as well, because I'll see you there, because I'll be going to the library. Okay, so I'm here at the library. We're a little bit far away from Japantown, which is 5 minutes away, where I buy my anime and manga at a local anime specialty shop. Which manga should I pick here? Too many manga to choose from. It's not that big, but it's more different than any other libraries out here in general, especially one of this kind as well. Here, I'm gonna pick this manga, because I never read this one before. Oh, and I'll get some Kaiju Girl manga, because I never read this one, but I'll check it out. I'll get some more of those, and I'll be right back. So I just got outside of the library, and for some reason is that I wanted to basically find a manga, but there's only one light novel that I found, basically. I'll show you about it when I get home. I'll see you there when I get back home from the library. So I just got back home from the library. I have picked about 5 of these manga books, 4 manga titles that I just found when I was at the library. I wanted to pick some manga that I wanted to read, that I wanted to check out, because I'm starting to become a manga reader. This one I found is Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead, which is another one of those brand new manga titles that I wanted to check out for the very first time as well. I'm showing you the pages on here. I mean, if you don't know what Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead is particularly about, I mean, it's basically of how Akira and Ensho wanted to have the impromptu trip to Ikiburuko to snag a widescreen TV when they can find one, when they were trapped by those zombies in an apartment store along with the girls. When Akira wanted to cozy up to one of the girls, the conversation has been shifting to childhood dreams when he realizes of how he wanted to become a superhero, particularly. Yeah. Especially of how I got the manga here, because yeah, there's zombies in the manga. Huh. I wanted to check out this manga as well, particularly. And another manga that I just found that I'm starting to read for the first time, and that is Golden Kamui, which is another manga title from manga artist Satoru Nada as well, particularly. I'm showing you the pages on here. Yeah, because I have these ones on here. Yeah, because I'm starting to become like a manga reader as well. Yeah, these are the Viz signature edition ones. Yeah, the manga explains about Aspira's quest of how her father was led into the prison in Russia, and the frozen coast of the Kurafuto hopes of breaking out Sophia, who is the former revolutionary. Because Sophia is the leader of the group that Kuroranke and Wilk belong to, and she may be able to shed more light on Aspiria's father, but the truth of how Wilk might be ultimately more than she can bear, particularly. As says, Sugimoto was drawing his party closer to catch up with Aspiria. When they do, with the old scores have to be settled, especially for what Golden Kamui particularly wanted to expect. Yeah. That's the thing, though. And another manga that I got here is Black Clover, another manga title that I started to read because I wanted to check out a manga like this. Yeah, because I know it's part of Shonen Jump on here. I have never seen the anime, but I wanted to read the manga at first, particularly because it's a lot more fun to read the manga as opposed to watching the anime, though. Yeah, because I want to check out Black Clover as well. And the last one on here, these are the two new ones that I wanted to read, and it's these ones, if you like Monster Girls on here, and that is Kaiju Girl Caramelis, however. This basically, if you ever like Monster Girls, as well as, if you're into Kaiju particularly, yeah, because this is the perfect example of what Monster Girls was like, especially for Kaiju Girl Caramelis. I have never read this, but I might want to check out the manga, particularly because I'm particularly gonna plan on reading this manga as well, because I have never heard of this until now, because when I saw this, I want to check this one out, because can't go wrong with this if you ever loved Monster Girls as well, especially in manga, of how any certain types of Monster Girls have been depicted in manga and anime as well. So that's going to be it for my library vlog video for today, you guys. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's what I'm going to say for this video. Well, it's been a while since I have been doing my previous videos where I did a couple of my library vlog videos in the past. This is a brand new video that I haven't thought of doing one until now, because I have picked about these manga books from my local library as well. Because I have wanted to do this video, that I haven't thought of doing one, which I should have done until now as well. Help subscribe for content. My anime planet link in the description down below. You can share this video on your Twitter, Facebook, if you have a Twitter, Facebook account, and all of social media. If you want to check out my anime planet, the link will be in the description down below. If you want to check out my anime planet, because I have a huge backlog of manga and anime on my anime planet account. And also, Patreon link will be in the description down below. And you have to be a grown-up to follow me on Patreon. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below in this video if you like as well. And also, be sure to smack the like button if you enjoy this video. Click on the subscribe button to check out my channel if you are new to my channel. Smack the notifications bell button and be sure to get notified also as well for more latest updates on here. And that's all I gotta say. Well, I'm gonna be reading this manga that I just borrowed from the library. These ones, because I'm gonna be reading those manga because I just borrowed those from the library as soon as I finish the video. This is Rurouni K95 saying, thank you for watching my video. I'm glad you liked it. I hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you soon for the next video. Hope you have a great day. This is Rurouni K95 signing off. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you soon for more videos. Take care. Bye.